like, share, subscribe. I had to shut down my laptop. But anyway, apparently last week there was a chase, they call it a money glitch. All I got to say, I don't know what to say for our young people. They don't think, they just react. There's nothing new under the sun at all. And that's what the Bible says. There's nothing new under the sun. Back in the 90s, they was making bad checks, deposit them in their account, withdrawing the money. People didn't go to jail then. But guess what? You had to pay that money back, and you was never able to get another bank account because your name was splattered all over. You know, from your credit report, went on your credit report, you had to pay the money back. And you couldn't get another bank account. So now they calling this chase, calling it a chase money glitch. And it's not a glitch. Y'all depositing fraudulent checks. And then y'all went from bank to bank, withdrawing. I get it. And then you wonder why your account is in a negative balance. You got to pay that back. But Chase pressing charges, and they done changed the way they do business now. Now that's the difference. Because it's fraud. It was fraud back then. It's fraud now. So, I mean, I just don't understand. So I'm just going to play a couple of videos because you can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. And my son was telling me about it. I said, boy, you better not do that. You'll never be able to get another bank account. But I'm just going to place a couple videos just for play a topic because I can't believe this.
On here, the infinite chase money glitch was allowing people to go to an ATM, deposit a fake check, 4-figure, 5-figure check, and it would just spit out 20, 30, 50, $90,000 in cash. And these people didn't have the money. They didn't have any money in their bank account, nowhere near what they needed, and it would just spit out the money. And this was called the infinite chase money glitch. It was happening over the weekend. A lot of people talking about this. It was getting hundreds of millions of views. Just this single post here, 5.6 million people watch this video. Look at this. It's a big joke, right? Look, even though this lady's laughing,
look at our people. Look at our people.
But when you look at the real story, what's actually happening, you'll realize that this isn't just an accident. Because when you have Scotia Bank, they just issued another outage where it's on payday. The second time it's been in 2 months, people can't get paid.
Scotiabank customers expecting to be paid today were not after the bank experienced what it calls a technical issue.
So you have this chase money glitch. You have Scotia Bank. Then you have Bank of America. You have Warren Buffett, one of the biggest shareholders, unloading billions of dollars in stock, which seems like almost daily, last month and a half.
Warren Buffett's selling spree of Bank of America continues with an unloading of an additional 24.7 million shares, totaling $982 million.
How would this massive whale unload all this Bank of America stock?
I did think banking could get in a lot of trouble just because of the kind of things that they did. I didn't like the banking business as well as I did before.
You have TD Bank that was just hit with a $3 billion fine.
TD Bank, let's talk about that one as well. It set aside $2.6 billion more for potential U.S. anti-money laundering penalties.
And then you have a consumer that is struggling, to say the very, very least. Delinquencies and defaults are through the roof. Commercial real estate is in very, very, very big trouble. And they tell us that what happens next is a wave of consolidation inside of bank branches and banks.
Yeah.
And I personally think that none of this is by accident. I believe that everything's about to change. Everything
Absolutely.
about to change with banking in this country. And I believe by the end of this video, you're going to agree with me. Because you just look at the facts. The facts tell you the real story. It tells you what's really happening. And then with those facts, you'll be able to make a clear decision or belief based on what's actually going on in this country. in this video, I'm going to do that for you. Please hit the like button. When you hit the like button, YouTube will share this content, educate more people about what's really going on in America's economy. And if you'd like to fix your credit, we would love to help you at my company, greatcreditfast.com. That's greatcreditfast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any negative or derogatory items in your credit report, go to greatcreditfast.com. Click the link in the description just below this video. Schedule a free call for tomorrow and check our views on Trustpilot. Take a look at this. So this is crazy. Look, LOL. So dude tested a scam with a bad 4-figure check, and when it actually spent the cash, he slapped in a bad 5-figure check. Negative $7,723, and then negative $31,000.
Right.
This one, negative $10,997. I mean, you look at the views, 1 million views, 220,000 views. It was absolutely crazy over the weekend. Then Goldman Sachs. They said on the 19th of August, benchmark payrolls revision likely to overstate weakness in the job market. Then, 11 days later, Goldman Sachs lay off over 1,300 workers. Let's not forget that Citigroup brought forward something called Project Bora Bora, where they're going to fire 60,000 workers. 60,000.
60,000.
Let's also not forget that JP Morgan Chase said that, hey, look, bank branch employees and bank employees, we're going to give you a free AI assistant. I believe that AI assistant's there to get trained by that banking employee. And then once that AI assistant is competent and, more able to fulfill that job, they're going to let go of a lot of these employees. They're going to start moving everything into AI. It's the same thing with Project Bora. They're leaning heavily into tech and AI. And so I believe that we're walking into something interesting, to say the very, very least. TD Bank stumbles as it accrues $3 billion in charges over alleged compliance failure. When did that happen? About 10 days ago, 9 days ago. Then Warren Buffett, he cut his stake by 15%. That came out Saturday, right? Came out Saturday, right as the Chase money glitch was happening. Why would Warren Buffett just continue to dump and dump and dump more and more and more Bank of America stock?
He sure did. He dumped it all. He dumped it all.
2024, banks are ditching their branches. Maybe you should too. If you're still relying on in-person banking services, it might be time to open an online account. Soon you may not have a choice. That's because the nation's largest banks are shutting down branch locations in droves. Last year, 2,454 bank branches closed, according to the S&P Global Market Intelligence. As of December, the number of bank branches in the U.S. had shrunk by more than 1/5 compared to 2009. More have closed since then, too, between Bank of America, Chase, U.S. Bank, Capital One, PNC Bank, Wells Fargo, TD. Another 400 plus have already closed in 2024. Wells Fargo leads the pack with at least 88 bank closure filings, according to the Office of Controller of the Currency. High interest rates have begun cutting into the profits, which could mean still more Americans see their nearest bank branches close its doors. Banks have recognized that the physical footprint does not need to be as large today. Head of the Financial Institutions Research. As revenue pressures persist, banks likely will continue to shrink their branch network. Now, I believe, why do they need all these bank branches if consumers are broke? Consumers aren't going in there to get out loans because they're not going to get approved for them.
Exactly.
They're defaulting on bills left, right, and center. So if you owned a bank, would you want to pay, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month just in a lease, plus have 20, 15 different employees? Right? A lot of these full-time workers, paying them $50,000, $60,000 each, paying insurance, paying all those expenses when you can just automate everything online through an app, and then just outsource a lot of the call centers to India and to different countries. You would probably opt in for that because you're going to be losing money on these bank branches, right? This is what's happening. They no longer have a consumer that's able to go out there and qualify for all these different loans.
Facts.
And if you look at where the savings rate is right now in America, it's only one other time in history it's been this low. Consumers are broke. So banks just aren't making money off of them. So, they're going to cut services. But while losing your neighborhood branch may be inconvenient, the broader trend reflects how Americans prefer to manage their money. Online banks offer a hand-to-beat combination of higher interest rates and lower fees as digital banking apps continue to improve. It's often faster and easier to simply pull out your phone for most transactions. Now, depends on who you are, right? If you're 20, 30 years old, maybe you kind of grew up in,
But he made some valid points. Banking is about to change. We're getting back. Now look. Look. I can't believe our people was this stupid.
So we had the Cash App infinite money glitch. Then there was the Chase money glitch.
And it's not a glitch. Y'all
Now
going
we
to
have a
jail.
Bank of America money glitch. Oh boy. I guess the prisons are going to be full.
Facts.
For the longest time. Whoa.
Let me scroll past it.
Cash App, to my knowledge, I haven't seen anybody be prosecuted for it as of yet. That said, the recent money glitch that came from Chase, and full disclosure, all of this is 100% illegal. This is for entertainment purposes only. And should you do any of this, you are going to prison. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Facts.
You're going straight to jail. Well, what happened was these geniuses on social media, somebody deposited a check and found out that it was available immediately. So then they deposited just a BS one on their own with whatever amount they wanted, and it was available immediately. They did a TikTok video. It went viral. Everybody and their grandmother. There was lines, like it was an Apple event.
It was lines. I'm gonna show y'all too.
Lines down the street. I don't even know if my
You
guy
can't
Dan
make
over at
this
I
up.
Allegedly has talked about this yet, but these are going to be realized losses for these banks. Now, granted, they are going to probably prosecute and go after these customers for the money, but if they're doing this, most likely they didn't have the money anyway. So, that said, this happens, and then today, I'm minding my business, and I'm scrolling through TikTok, and what do I see? The Bank of America money glitch. There's a video, and all this is 100%, it's just check fraud. People are depositing checks into bank accounts that don't have the money to clear. It's, you ever heard the saying, don't write.
Remember when they were saying back in the 90s when you used to go put an empty envelope in the ATM machine and then pull the money out, wasn't no money, and they was depositing, making checks and depositing them. All them people ended up not being able to get they had to pay the money back. They ended up with negative balances, bad credit report. I don't think nobody went to jail, but they couldn't open up another bank account. You remember that, Lele? So that's what I'm talking about. So last week, Chase did it, and now Bank of America. I'm about to show y'all these lines. She must have left. She must have left. I was trying to ask her, do she remember?
The check that your ass can't cash? Yeah, well, their asses.
So all these young people been standing in lines at Bank of America and Chase Bank, depositing bad checks, pulling out the money. But this time, they going to jail. This fraud. They talking about it's a glitch. No, it's fraud. Wait till I show you this line.
To be cashing checks because they're going to prison. Now, I know you're going to say, well, what exactly is happening? Unlike Chase was messing up and allowing people to have instant access to these funds. Like, it was available immediately, right? And in some cases, within 24 hours. Bank of America, they're at a 24-hour hold, but somebody has found out how to make it not hold and make them be able to get it immediately. So I know you're going to say, well, TK, how exactly did this work or does this work? Well, that's not what we do here. I'm not into promoting bank fraud, so I'm not going to get into exactly how it works. You can go search the TikTok video if you want, but
I am starting to come to the belief that a lot of the stuff that's going on with these money glitches and stuff, and it sucks because I use TikTok.
And it's not a glitch. Shoot, they need more people in prison. Listen, let me show you this line. Hold on. Let me see. I did that one, did that one, did that one. Oh, here we go.
Time on Instagram and TikTok over the past week, you've probably seen videos about the infinite money glitch through Chase Bank. In case you're unfamiliar, this is how the infinite money glitch works. You write a fraudulent check for a large amount of money and deposit it into your checking account at Chase Bank. You then go to the ATM and withdraw that same amount of money that you just deposited. Lots of people have been publicizing their crimes, and it almost
Thank you for
got
hitting the
my
like
business
button.
account suspended through Chase Bank. Here's what happened. As you may or may not know, I create ads for businesses, which helps them promote their events or reach an audience online. Earlier in the week, I went to a follow-up meeting with a company that wanted to create an ad, and this shoot involved multiple locations, so it involved a little bit of travel for me. And so I had to go home, get all the numbers that I needed, so I could give them an appropriate number.
Hold on, I'm gonna go past this.
So I started to wonder, where'd the other half of my money go? Apparently, it looked like it was suspicious activity because I had deposited the money and then tried to move the money out of the checking account that it was originally deposited into. The money in my business account is typically used for paying business expenses. I move everything else that's not business expense related to
Wait, let me
saving.
go back.
Sometimes I do like to get a lot of inspiration from this.
Okay, I don't like that video. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. I don't like that video.
Stupid money trend is happening over on TikTok right now. New York Post says TikTokers are trying to exploit a Chase Bank glitch and is discovering it comes at a huge cost.
Yesterday, reports emerged about a supposed glitch with Chase ATMs, where people were able to withdraw large amounts of cash. As this went viral, many were curious about how this so-called glitch worked, but there wasn't a clear explanation.
I'm trying to understand how to protect myself, but no one is explaining part of it, like getting like tens of thousands of dollars. I don't understand how they're doing that.
In reality, this process isn't a glitch at all. It involves someone depositing a fake or invalid check into an ATM. The bank temporarily makes some of the funds available, and the person quickly withdraws the money before the check is fully cleared. When the bank later realizes the check is bad and it bounces, the account is left.
Right, and they acting like this is something new. This ain't new. This is nothing new. Ain't nothing new. They act like they done thought of something. These kids is unbelievable. This is not nothing new. Thank you for saying that.
Negative balance. This is what's known as check fraud.
I know it. I told you.
All right, let me explain what's happening here. This is check fraud. This isn't any money hack. See, what's happening is people are faking a check, depositing it through an ATM, and they're simply trying to withdraw against the available funds. Now, you may be familiar with this if you've deposited.
And we were so good at it, we just put an empty envelope in there with nothing and get the money. So, I mean, this is crazy. Well, that's allegedly. I never, I'm just saying people were doing that back in the day. So let me clear that up, YouTube. Shoot.
Check on an app or at a teller, but essentially what they will allow is an immediate funds withdrawal. But this ATM hack, or I guess ATM glitch, is essentially allowing people to withdraw ridiculous amounts. But see, here's the thing. You're simply just committing check fraud or wire fraud against yourself, which is probably one of the stupidest things you could do. See, in this case, the bank knows exactly who's doing it, so they're just going to lock your account and charge you directly. Now, I'm sure with the rise of people
you got to
doing
pay
this,
that money
a lot of
back.
banks are simply just going to patch this issue overnight, but this is probably one of the stupidest things that you could do to yourself. One, they know exactly who you are. Your personal account is already with them. Two, they have you on footage, likely with the ATM footage. And three, they're simply just going to lock you.
But the thing is, like, they was getting thousands out the ATM. When I tell you, I'm about to show you, I'm trying to find a video where you see a long line.
charge you, because this is theft, regardless of what you're trying to do. Even if you can't pay them back, this is still a level of fraud. To be this stupid just must be really painful, because there's no such thing as free money.
Exactly,
and
Kobe.
In this
This
modern
is
day age, we're
shame. This
simply
is
just
not
renaming
new.
something that's check fraud into a money glitch.
This is not new. I can't say what I want to say, but hold on. I want y'all to see this line.
They really told me to tap in. Next day was supposed to clear. Look at my account, yo.
Dummy. Yeah. All right, so boom. We may be living in the information age, but we've got to have some of the dumbest human beings who have ever walked God's green earth existing in today's current time. Because I don't know if you guys saw or not, but this past weekend, let me catch you up to speed. There was an ATM glitch error at Chase Bank to where individuals thought they had some sort of infinite money hack to where you can write fraudulent checks to yourself and withdraw an ungodly amount of cash.
They was getting it though.
That's not how the game is played. You can't do that. As if the bank wouldn't be able to create some form of paper trail to identify who's the dumbass trying to steal money.
No. I said it's heavy.
Now you see that line? You see that line? Look at that line at the ATM.
Dudes was lined up.
They was lined up.
Bubble jackets, all kinds of hoodies in 70-degree weather for the opportunity to go directly to jail. Stupidity, 15-yard penalty. Are you dumb? What do you think is gonna happen? Do you recognize you writing yourself a check to deposit into your own account? Then you're withdrawing cash, an ungodly amount with apparently there was no limit.
It was no limit. This was on purpose. You ain't never seen that happen.
And your dumb ass thought you could get away with this?
That's why drugs are so dangerous.
I just wanted you to see that line. Wait a minute. Let me see this one. Hold on. Let me see this one. Uh-oh.
Ever see a TikTok money glitch and run straight to the bank?
Nah. I said it's heavy. It is large.
Right. Those first of the month checks. Exactly. You see that line?
It's safe to say this TikTok money glitch just ruined so many people's lives, as for some reason people think it's a good idea to try a TikTok
Can y'all
money
hit the
glitch.
like button,
Now you may be
please?
asking, what is this glitch? Well, the short version is it's check fraud. And if you are dumb enough to actually do this, you will be financially ruined and likely go to jail for this. But there are a handful of scams going on currently. The main money glitch people are talking about is there's apparently some glitch in the Chase banking app where you can deposit a large check that is bad, and then you have a short time limit to actually withdraw the money in cash from the ATM before the check is cleared. And I guess absolute idiots, they're doing this on their own accounts. And then you have other people who are naive enough and didn't know better to let scammers do this to their accounts. But clearly the bank started to crack down on this.
Same shit from the 90s. The same shit from the 90s. This shit ain't new, and they think they done all of a sudden done came up with a bright idea.
Freezing all the accounts involved with these shady transactions. As here you have a Chase customer getting their accounts frozen while trying to do the money glitch.
No, I told you. Bro, I knew it.
Right.
Dumbass, it's you, bro. Chase. I knew not to fuck Chase. Chase,
Agreed.
In 2024, people are just posting videos angry because Chase Bank won't let them steal money from them. Honestly, this whole clip just gives off the energy of this viral clip.
Hi, sir. I'm here to pick up your daughter.
Absolutely not.
Chase Bank will let me overdraft my account by 10 grand. Because that's what ended up happening.
And
when
they
the
was
checks finally
getting
cleared, and
thousands. They
taken
was
out the
getting
cash.
What is
thousands.
my life? What is my life? Why do I have 11,000 missing from my bank account? Is this like humorous to you guys? Like, is it a kiki ha 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 moment for y'all, bro? I work very hard for my money. Tell me why I check my bank account after I hear about this Chevy Chase whatever. I'm missing 11,000 from my Chase account. I don't know whether to feel sad or to feel mad, bro. I'm in shock right now, bro. I have goosebumps like all over my body. Like I don't know what to feel, bro. Is this how a crash out starts? Like I did want to drive my car through a goddamn McDonald's and say, oh my God, this is 11,000 from. Well, why would is this funny?
What they thought that you weren't gonna have to pay the shit back?
Demure has been a popular word for like 1 month, and I'm already over it. Is committing check fraud at Chase Bank brat or demure? Let me know in the comments down below. I feel like that's the new flavor of brain rot content that's currently circulating on Instagram. Because the other day, I pulled an Instagram reel that said...
Wait a minute. Okay, that's enough for that one. I'm just going through because this shit is funny. Now, wait a minute. Then I'm going to end...
Right now, but whatever you do not do that Chase. Do not do that Chase scam. They just took my baby daddy to jail. They just took my baby daddy to jail.
What you?
To jail.
We got back $47,500. He said it was their fault because it's a glitch.
Ain't no glitch.
You know, $47,000 is definitely going to put them into that elevated tier of charges.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's grand larceny.
$7,500.
That's feds.
He said it was their fault because it's a glitch. They came and swooped him right on up. How they gonna take him to jail for something they messed up? How is it fraudulent? I'm just not understanding. Whatever y'all do, and then they took the money.
Phone's messed up. Phone glitch.
And then they took the money back. Like
what you think they weren't gonna take the money back?
Would have spent $17,300. And they talk about we gotta pay that back.
What the fuck?
And talk about something gonna investigate me too. Listen. How y'all gonna investigate me? Cause that's my baby daddy. He did the crime. He need to do the time.
You need to watch these ladies out here. You think you're doing crime with somebody that you trust? You think you're doing crime with your baby mama?
Oh my God!
Be the first one to tell you if he did the
baby
crime,
daddy, she ain't sending you no money while you locked up.
Sad, just snitching, just roll on you.
Okay, don't be talking about y'all and all that. It's not no y'all. It was him. To jail when y'all the ones who messed up. I don't get it. Like, it's because he black. I'm telling you. Or any other ethnicity.
Oh, did she say ethnicity? Ethnicity.
She is dumb, right, like?
This is ridiculous.
And when I did that to him, it's because he's of an African American descendant. That's what it is.
African American descendant.
You can't make this up.
Descendant. That's why they did this.
I cried all night, and this is why my face looks like this. But let me tell y'all why I cried. Okay? All right.
Right. Don't use right. Right.
I've been growing. I've been doing everything I gotta do for me, right? And then I met a man. So this man, he was a business owner.
I'm gonna go past this because I don't want to hear that.
Because it was Chase the Chase.
Okay, here we go.
So deposited it. So she believed him. She deposited it. Money cleared the same day. He took 40%. He gave her 60%.
Wow.
And they went about their way. The girl had $4,000 of her own money in her savings account.
Gone.
And it was still there for 2 days. When she went to go and check the third day, she realized that it was gone and that her account was in a negative. So she got on social media. She was crying, basically saying how she's so mad because she don't understand why Chase took the money out of her savings. If she tried to log into her Chase account and they stopped, like they restricted all access to her online banking.
Yep. Because if you do this too much, you're going to end up not being able to get a bank account altogether.
Facts.
That's what you don't understand.
Facts.
That's what you don't understand about this whole thing.
That's a fact.
They're really going after people who do this.
But they told her to go into a branch. She went into the branch to dispute it, and they sent her to the bank's general manager.
Oh.
Now, the bank general manager ended up telling her that they know what happened, they know what she did. She has 30 days to pay these people back, or there'll be a warrant out for her arrest.
Wow.
She tried to explain to them what happened, but they just didn't give a fuck. At the end of the day, bank fraud is bank fraud. So now she has a GoFundMe. I'm gonna put the link in my bio because she asked me to. But she has.
Wait, she got a GoFundMe?
You can't make this up.
I don't know about this chick.
You cannot make this up. She got to go fund me. I'm going to scroll through, get to the next one. Hold on.
Round of applause and congratulations to everybody that participated in the 2024 Chase Bank Glitch. But you also will be awarded with a nice federal felony. I don't know how people are going to talk themselves out of this and say it wasn't them because you legitimately deposited a check that was not you into your own bank account and then withdrew the money. So they already have all your information. They have your name, date of birth, social, video, address.
This ain't like back in the during our time.
That you took out in this glitch.
Probably not.
If I pay for a good attorney with that money. So for everyone that participated, you'll be getting some nice shiny bracelets in the near future.
Three things I want to say about the Chase Money Glitch. I ain't going to explain what the Chase Money Glitch is because they ain't going to put my name on the list. But they go into the ATM to get a lot of money. Number one, this ain't like the Chipotle app. When Chipotle accidentally made all those things free and the people were throwing in their orders and they had to fulfill it because they made a mistake. You playing with the Chase Bank. You playing with Chase. Now they going to come chase you. They got your name on the list. It shows that y'all never been no real scammers. And I'm not saying that as a good thing, but it shows that you've never been around a real scammer because scammers gatekeep. They don't share this information. By the time you figure it out on Twitter or at the barbershop, it's a wrap.
Yep, they on to the next scam. Yep.
They don't share this kind of thing. Number three, y'all the most show and tell criminals I ever met. Y'all are committing fraud. And you on here kicking. I got a couple dollars in her. Well, I hope somebody got a couple dollars for your commissary. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Or a lawyer.
Hey, my sweet babies. I was scrolling through Facebook yesterday, and I seen that there was a glitch going on down over there at the Chase Bank where you could just pull up and get $50,000. I don't really know the details, but I know they was going to get them racks. But what I want to know is, why was y'all putting it on social media? If the world's dumbest criminals was still a show,
thank you.
Y'all would be stars. Please know that I was scrolling through and I screenshotted everybody.
They put everything on social media. They tell everything. I ain't never seen these young people. They put everything on there.
I want my cut. Send me my cut and you good. I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. I ain't heard nothing. If my cash app ain't dinging in the next 48 hours, you bitches will be reported to the feds. So if y'all don't want to be eating microwave turkey and bologna for Thanksgiving this year, I suggest send the motherfucking funds. That'll teach y'all about putting everything on fucking social media. Hey, my sweet babies.
I'm telling you. Now look.
8 to 5.
Not for long. If you keep this up.
This is crazy.
Friday off on weekends. This man tried to basically belittle me for having a job.
Yeah, she might be running a game.
Wait, I don't like that girl. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing she got to say.
20.
I still don't feel comfortable around the police.
That's your right.
Wait. Oh, this one got arrested. Okay, this is the last one. Hold on.
You're not free to leave.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go nowhere, but I need to call my mom because this.
We're not calling anybody up here.
We can't call her so y'all can tell her that I'm probably going to go to jail because
she about to call her mama.
I hadn't talked to anybody. I've been standing there with
what I'm saying is y'all killed my brother, so I really don't feel comfortable around y'all at all. So I'd rather call my mama so we can have this discussion because I'm really like. I'm grown.
Okay.
But I still don't feel comfortable around the police.
That's your right, and I can't take that away from you.
Right. So that means that
But for me as an individual,
I understand.
I'm gonna treat you with the utmost respect.
Yes, this young lady is capping.
Telling me to lawyer up. So that's what I'm about to do.
This chick is capped. She ain't part of this story. This is somebody who's trying to get clout off of the fact that some people are really going to go to jail off this thing. And as we know, there are no shortcuts to getting wealthy. You know, these people have to understand.
Man, now look, this last video is the changes that Chase just... Hold on. Oh, no, let me show you. This shit was funny. Hold on. This shit was funny.
Look at that Chase money glitch. You're going to jail, bro.
If you don't know, people found out about this money glitch where you basically wrote a fake check and then deposited it.
Wait, let me go through. Let me go through, because I don't need...
The $50,000 that she stole. I don't know what you're gonna do, and I don't know why you would do that. That's honestly kind of just weird and like insane to me. Good luck. I used to work as a bank teller. I've seen a lot of fraud checks in my day. I've stopped a lot of fraud checks in my day. I've seen information floating around that the Chase Bank glitch was actually check kiting. And I've just been waiting for a moment to talk about this because check kiting is actually a different thing. When you run a check kite, so to speak, you open 4 different accounts at different financial institutions. You write a $100 check from one account to the other. Then you write a $200 check from that account to another one. And then you write a $300 check to another one. And then you write a $400 check from that one back to the first one. You run a kite and all of these checks pay each other off. This type of check kiting is actually extremely hard for financial institutions to catch and is honestly...
Damn, I just learned something.
Whatever the bitches are doing who are just committing check fraud.
I
do
just
think it's
learned me
interesting how
something.
it's shown the holes in our financial system, however. Like, I don't know what these people think writing bad checks is, but I don't know why they thought this was a glitch. Definitely don't do it. Although banks do take 7 to 10 business days for checks to actually clear, when you cash a check, especially if it's of a big size, it usually gets put on a hold to prevent this kind of thing from happening.
Facts.
However, when you deposit through an ATM, that won't happen as rigorously. When you deposit a check, the bank is essentially fronting you the money until they receive it from the other financial institution. So it's not going to come back bad for 7 to 10 days, but you're on the hook for the money. If someone sends you a check and you deposit it and spend the money and it was a bad check and you didn't know, you're still on the hook for the money. This is why I think it's really important that you don't believe everything you see on the internet. I once had this guy friend who was showing me this way that people were getting all kinds of money. Like, he was like, yeah, you just send them $700 and then you get thousands on this debit card. And I was like, he was like, look, there's all these people with all this money. And I'm like, you know what's going to happen? You're going to send them your $700 and they're going to go poof, gone.
Exactly.
Fraud schemes aren't going anywhere, but
Facts.
there's no such thing as free money.
Yeah.
They're trying to get you. It's a trap. You know, I saw an account that was negative $71,000.
I saw that too.
Why? That's the question. Just why? There's a pattern and y'all niggas not following it. Y'all not gonna win. Chase about to open up a whole separate division just to chase y'all niggas down because a lot of you morons are doing this shit with your own personal bank accounts. Driving up to Chase and the vehicle that was registered to you. You know those cameras in front of Chase are not for fun, right?
I ain't even think about that.
I understand how y'all keep falling for this. Remember the Cash App glitch? Y'all don't hear from these niggas no more, right? They about to round all y'all up because y'all going to jail. If not, y'all finna get something worse than jail. I'm about to work 20 years after retirement just to pay that money back. Because they might not get you today. They might not get you tomorrow. Maybe not in 1 or 2 years. But they finna come for you. And they finna come for that money.
So now I'm just gonna stop. I just want you to tell you the people, but this is what Chase just did. Now this is what they just changed all they rules.
Everyone, there is some things going on at Chase Bank, some policy changes That's
policy
gonna hurt
changes.
Millions of people credit score. Now, there are two things that have changed at Chase, and one happened recently over the weekend. Now, if you are a parent, you may want to be aware of this, that there's a trend going around on TikTok called the Chase glitch.
Nah, I said it's heavy. This is lined up.
Look at that line. Look at this line. Look at that line.
People on TikTok, where a lot of people feel that they can go and get free money from Chase, but a lot of them don't really understand the consequences of this situation. And there's an additional policy change being taken place at Chase. And with Chase, with this policy change, it's going to spread to other banks, and even throughout the banking system. It's really going to impact people credit scores, and we're going to jump into this details in this video. Now, if you're new to this channel, we help you no matter where you are in your credit journey, and we're showing you ways to leverage your credit to make money. So if you like that kind of information, please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit your notification bell so you can be notified anytime I drop a new video. And I rolled out my new Elite Business Credit Circle. This is for people if you want to find different strategies, how to make
Okay, let me move past that.
Of starting the program. What's going on with this situation?
Viral TikTok trend that some users are calling a money glitch or free money hack. It's actually having some serious consequences. Here's what it is. It involves people depositing fraudulent checks into their Chase bank accounts and withdrawing the money before it's flagged. Well, that's actually fraud.
So take notice, what they're doing is depositing money in their own bank accounts. And then they are taking the money out.
Exactly, cuz. Exactly.
In your bank account without the funds to cover it, that is bank fraud, you guys. So please watch your teenagers, because they might not be aware of this, or those that you know, nieces and nephews in their 20s.
So at the end of August, so just a few days ago, people began saying that they had found a quote-unquote loophole at Chase banks where they were depositing checks
a
basically
loophole
in their own name, depositing it into their own accounts. And these were checks for, astronomical amounts, $30,000, $40,000.
They was hitting them. They was getting
Chase
it.
will basically front that money while they wait for the check to clear. And so people were withdrawing the money from these fraudulent checks, and they called it a money glitch.
Now take notice, they are actually depositing checks for $80,000, $40,000.
For real, they was.
A lot of these young people are getting access to this money. And so they're thinking it's a glitch, but they're withdrawing this money, and you could be looking at charges from this. So
I thought she was getting to the changes. Let me see.
report it to your credit report, and they're going to sue you. So
I already said all that.
Now here's another policy change going in at Chase, and this is going to cause damage in the credit system and really hurt a lot of people's credit scores, especially if other banks pick up on this trend. Now, this story is coming from payments, and this is Chase new policy change that Chase is to decline credit card payment for third parties BNPL plans. And if you don't know, that stands for buy now, pay later. Now,
wow.
Told to customers that they will stop allowing its credit card to be used to pay for third party buy now, pay later plans.
Wow.
The bank said in customers' credit statements viewed by payments effective October 10th, 2024, you will not be able to use Chase credit cards to pay for a third party buy now, pay later installment plan. These installment, i.e. Klarna, Afterpay, using your Chase credit cards will be declined. If your Chase credit card is used for any of these reoccurring BNPL plans, please update the payment method with your BNPL.
Wow, so they cracking down. Okay.
First glance, you would look at this and think, hey, Chase is securing their own interest with their own product. But here's the thing. With those buy now, pay later plans, those do not report to your credit report. Now with Chase and their plan, there's due. So with the Klarna and Afterpay option, you can hide that debt that you owe. So it doesn't affect your utilization, or if you go out and apply.
Now that's true.
It's not seen on your credit report.
That's true.
So going on in this economy now, they already know that the job market is weak. This is why Jerome Powell has now moved to, in September, to decrease interest rates.
Yeah, well, let me stop right here. So if y'all participated in that hack, y'all ain't came up with nothing new at all. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Been there, done that. But y'all messed it up. Y'all done told everybody, put it all on social media, showed your negative balances at the bank, everything in your name. And you gonna pay it back. And yes, some depending on the amount of money, that 40, 50,000, yeah, they coming after you. And you gonna pay restitution and you may get some time. I think this was all planned, to tell you the truth, because I ain't never heard you can go to the ATM over and over again and withdraw that kind of money. I ain't never heard of that. Maybe they need more people in these beds, these private prisons. Maybe ain't enough people filling these prisons, and they need labor. All right, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. All right, I'm going to come back with another one. I'm dropping another video. All right, see y'all later.